Hi, sorry, I got cut off. So this is just part two of that message from that lady. Now, I was just Googling for an image on turtles. And yet again, I mean, this journey is just getting more and more bonkers. But this is the picture that comes up. And the reason why I'm laughing is because I recently did a healing for somebody. And they were in cars, toy cars. And it was like in a, but there was specifically a giant strawberry that they had to drive round. And I thought at the time, that's really weird. Why am I seeing a giant strawberry? And that's the obstacle that they have to get round. And so now the turtle is here with a giant strawberry. I mean, it's just getting more and more and more surreal. But yeah, so winning the race, right? The turtle is literally pushing the strawberry up the hill, I guess, now. So again, more and more craziness. I can't remember whose healing that was, but I did think at the time, a giant strawberry. I mean, this is just too bizarre. Anyway, so there you go. So the fact is that in that healing, they did win the race, right? He actually fell off his go-kart, I think, and the Divine Feminine, had to come, and he climbed on with her to win the race, and they did win the race. But the fact that now I'm seeing a turtle pushing a strawberry up a hill is just too bizarre. Anyway, so here we go. So I just need to finish this. So it's just making me laugh. Okay, so in a later scene, Nick comes home and says to Schmidt, "I've got you something. They didn't have the Jewish stars, the Star of David, at the store, so I got you a regular cookie, and I made a star myself by breaking off pieces. It's meant to celebrate your Jewish heritage." And Schmidt doesn't appreciate it. Nick doesn't get it and says he's been wrecking his brain all day and walked in the grocery store for 45 minutes. "I didn't know what to get you." "I don't know, man. You love me too much, Schmidt. You picked the wrong guy. When are you going to get through that giant head of yours? I'm just going to let you down." And Nick gets emotional, which he never gets. And he feels really vulnerable and uncomfortable when Schmidt and Winston point that out and try to deny it. So basically, he can't handle their emotion and them feel it. You know, he can't handle their love because he doesn't feel like he deserves it, which is exactly what we've been seeing playing out in all the messages. Nick then says, "I just tried to do something nice, and I got you cookies, man. It's the best I can do." And Schmidt says, "But what about the turtle?" "Nick, you're the turtle I want. You're the turtle." And they hug each other tightly. And Nick, I don't know if these guys are in a relationship, but Nick says, "You guys are the best, man." Emotionally to Schmidt, "I love you. I'm sorry, man." He's sobbing, which is completely not him, or saying "I love you" for that matter. But he and Schmidt and Winston are all there, and they're so happy, and it's all good. In a fairy tale, it would be the happily ever after moment. At the time, I happened to pause it unknowingly. While I went back to some scenes for this email, I suddenly noticed was 1333, which could be read as 1 + 3 is 4, meaning 4 in the physical, and 33 being the master number. 33 is also the doorway to romance card in the energy cards that I use. And added to a 6, the lovers. And something else I forgot, of course, simply 1333 added together, which is 10, which is 1, which is new beginnings. So the overall message and conclusion, I think, is that the DM is ready for a new beginning, but more importantly, to do what is necessary for that, being vulnerable in a way he's never been before, and to do what's needed for union. Because Nick, who represents the DM, has come to a pivotal point for him, having shown his emotions, which he never does, and made a loving gesture, making a real effort, which is what finally brings him and Schmidt really together like never before. They really connect and interact in a completely new way. Another episode I had recently also seen, which had another beautiful message, was the scene 18, episode 18. Winston and Shelby have had a superficial relationship for 2 years because he can't commit to anything serious. And after 2 years of no contact, they come back together, and after a bumpy start, it's different and much better. Then she goes to Mexico for a few days, and he says that they should have space. They both don't handle that well and look each other up. He, her in Mexico, and she, him at his apartment. But obviously they miss each other because of that. They call each other. And Winston says, I came to look for you. Shelby says, are you serious? She came looking for him too, but she's surprised he was looking for her, since he had been the one who mentioned that they wanted space. Winston says, I miss you, Shelby. You're so sexy. You make me feel so brave, babe. I've never felt like this about anybody else before. I love you, and I carry your soul song with me wherever I go. Aw. Shelby says, I love you too. And Winston says, I'm coming back, baby. No space. So the soul song is also a message that we've had, because everyone has their own soul song, which is essentially is your vibration. So that is why when you're rising up your vibration, your soul song when you're clearing away all energies that aren't supporting your light effectively, your soul song can vibrate much stronger, which is in essence what pulls you together as a twin, right? Because your vibration, i.e. your soul song, is the same. So just like a harmony in music, right? The notes go together. That's what you are for each other. So that's why you will always find your way home if you are managing to clear everything that is, you know, preventing you from letting your soul song shine bright, basically. And she says, I hope you like that as much as I do. And I like to say that I just love your unwavering enthusiasm, your amazing energy, and all that you put into all of this for us with the Divine Love Crystal Grid and your channel. Thank you so, so much, Nikki. It's just lovely. And I'm super grateful for you being there and being the amazing, lovely person that you are. Well, you know, thank you so much. But honestly, without all of you lot who's joining in, and I say it all the time, but it's all of our higher selves that are able to bring these messages. Especially, you know, these things that came out from the turtle message today. She sent me this. In my YouTube list was an old video of mine about the turtle we were in the race. In another person's healing, I saw them going round a giant strawberry. I mean, you know, and now I've got this image of a turtle pushing the strawberry up the hill, or it looks like it's going to eat it. But, you know, this is, this is why all of these things are amazing, because the jigsaw pieces are coming together. And I can see how closely, you know, I keep saying that the messages are so connected, but they are. It's this amazing jigsaw puzzle, just like on the back of the tortoise. You know, all these pieces are perfectly fitting together to create this web of unconditional love, which basically draws you to each other. Because the more that you do this, the more that we do this as a group together, our collective soul song is huge, right? The vibration of that is massive, because that is what draws unconditional love to the planet. That's what we're here to do. So, of course, the doorway to romance, the doorway to joy, the doorway to happiness is through your heart. And that's what we're here to do as twin flames, to really open that doorway. And we are doing this every single day, which is why it's such an incredible, incredible thing. So I'm just going to leave it with this one quote again from this Shelby, from this Winston guy. And he says, you make me feel so brave, babe. I've never felt like this about anybody else before. I love you, and I carry your soul song with me wherever I go. Well, there you go. That is the message from your divine partner. So if you would like to have any healings from me, or to join the Crystal Grid, or to come for an energy read, please do, because honestly, it's all of our higher selves that are helping to get these messages out, and it really is quite astounding. Like, jaw-droppingly, more bonkers every day. Who would have thought a giant strawberry would turn up in someone's healing to then come out in a video 2 days after? Just brilliantly bonkers in every way. All right, take care. Have a good one. Bye.